Hey everybody, Katie here with Omi Crochet, and in today's tutorial we will be making this child-size beanie. The supplies we're going to be using today are a 5.5mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, and a pair of scissors. The yarn we're going to be using is Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek from Hobby Lobby in the color light gray. I'm also going to be using purple for the hat, and I'll be using hot pink to make the pom-pom. Here I have my son's hat complete, and I used the same light gray that I'm going to be using for this tutorial, and I made his stripes in navy. For his puffball, I'll be using the green apple color. The measurements for the hat: 7 inches by about 9.25. So we're going to start out by making a magic circle. Draw up a loop, and now we're going to chain 2. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch from here on out. Now into your magic circle you're going to place 12 double crochets. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. So go ahead and put your 12 double crochets into the magic circle. Once you have your 12 double crochets, go ahead and pull the tail end to close up the circle. Now we are going to slip stitch into the first double crochet of the round, chain up 1. Into that same space where we chained up 1, we're going to place 2 single crochets. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, and draw through. There's 1 and 2. And continue working 2 single crochets until you get back to the beginning. Here we are at the last stitch. Go ahead and put 2 single crochets in there. And at the end of this round, you should have a total of 24 stitches. Go ahead and close with a slip stitch. And we're going to chain up 2. Again, this does not count as a stitch. Into that same space where we chained up 2, place 1 double crochet. And into the next stitch, place 2 double crochets. The next stitch will get 1 double crochet, and the following stitch will get 2. And that's the repeat pattern all the way around. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so here we are at the end of round 3 with 2 stitches remaining. Go ahead and place 1 double crochet into that first stitch and 2 double crochets into the last. And at the end of round 3, you should have a total of 36 stitches. Go ahead and close with a slip stitch, chain up 1. So for round 4, into the same space where we made the chain 1, go ahead and place 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and that third stitch will get 2 single crochets. The next 2 stitches will get 1 single crochet, and then that third stitch will get 2 single crochets. And that's the repeat for this round. One single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, all the way until you get back to the beginning. Now we're at the end of round 4 with 3 stitches remaining. The first 2 will get 1 single crochet, and that last one will get 2. And at the end of round 4, you should have a total of 48 stitches. Round 5, go ahead and chain up 2, and into that same space, place 1 double crochet. 1 double crochet into the next, double crochet into the next, and that fourth stitch will get 2 double crochets. The next 3 stitches will get 1 double crochet each. That fourth stitch will get 2. And that's the repeat for round 5. 3 double crochets, then 2 double crochets into the same stitch. 3 double crochets, 2, 3, 2, all the way until you get back to the beginning. So here we are at the end of round 5 with 4 stitches remaining. The first 3 stitches will get 1 double crochet, and that final stitch will get 2 double crochets. At the end of round 5, you should have a total of 60 stitches. And go ahead and close with a slip stitch and chain up 1. And that's it for the increases. Round 6, all we're going to do is place 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Okay, finishing up round 6 with single crochets. Go ahead and join with a slip stitch, and we're going to chain up 2. Into that same space, place 1 double crochet, and each stitch around will get 1 double crochet. At the end, you should still have 60 stitches. So we finished up round 7 with double crochets in every stitch, and now we are going to join with a slip stitch. Round 8 is going to be a repeat of round 6, which is just single crochets in every stitch, and then round 9 will be a repeat of round 7, so double crochet stitches. So go ahead and do 8 and 9. Again, 8 is single crochets, round 9 will be double crochets. Okay, so now we finished up round 8 and 9, and we're gonna go ahead and change color, but we're not gonna cut this yarn. So just set that down, go ahead and grab whatever color you're using for the stripes. And what you're gonna do is insert your hook into the first stitch of the round and go ahead and lay the light green over that stitch, and we're gonna pull the purple through and through. Go ahead and chain up 1, and laying this over, it just kind of helps lock that yarn in place. Go ahead and tug on your ends to close up any gaps. Now you want to move this gray yarn over to the side because we do not want to crochet over it. So for rounds 10 and 11 in the color purple, we're just going to go ahead and place 1 single crochet into each stitch. This is round 10. When you get to the end, close with a slip stitch and do round 11, which is another round of single crochets in the purple. Okay, so now we're at the end of round 11. We're gonna go ahead and get your hook in there into that first stitch of the round. Drop your purple over that stitch, grab the light gray, pull through and pull through. Go ahead and tug on that purple a bit. Now we're going to chain up 2, move that purple yarn out of the way so you don't crochet over it. And round 12, each stitch will get 1 double crochet. So go ahead and work that all the way around. Okay, now we're at the end of round 12. Go ahead and insert your hook, lay that light gray over, pick up the purple, and draw through. And for round 13, it's just going to be a round of single crochets, and we're just going to do 1 round this time in the purple before we switch back over to the light gray. So go ahead and get that worked up. Okay, so we were on round 13, which is right here, and we just did 1 round of single crochets for this stripe. Now our next round is going to be double crochets all the way around. The next stripe, you'll do 2 rounds of single crochets, a round of double crochets, 1 round of single crochets, double crochets, and then we're going to end off the hat with 2 rounds of single crochets. And here we are at the end of round 19. Finish up making your double crochets. And then we're done with the light gray, so you can go ahead and cut that. And rounds 20 and 21, they're just going to be rounds of single crochets. And again, you should have 60 stitches in each round. So now we're coming up to the end of round 21, which is our last round. Finish that up with your single crochets. And I am going to go ahead and cut my yarn. And then go ahead and pull this through. And we're going to close it up using the invisible join method. And how you do that is just go over to the first stitch of the round, and you're going to want to go through, go under both loops of the stitch. And then the last stitch of the round, you're going to go through the back loop only. And then I also like to go under this part of the stitch as well, like the post part of the stitch. If I can get it in there. Go ahead and pull that closed, not too tight. You just want it to look like another stitch. And now you just have some ends to weave in. After that, we'll go ahead and attach the pom-poms. Alright, so I went ahead and got my pom-pom made. And all I'm going to do is sew it to the top of the hat. Then go ahead and tie all these strings together however you see fit. And after they're tied, if you want to go ahead and take your longer string and sew up and down through the hat and the pom-pom, that will secure it even better. But I think this is gonna be just fine. Lots of knots. Okay, so the last thing you're gonna have to do is get all of these ends taken care of. And shake it out a bit. And there it is. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.